Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. My name is the Brandt, and we went from a snowstorm to massive sunshine, which is coming in my window there. So I am well lit up. Well, I have a confession to make this morning, and hello to everybody. I have never beaten Expert Venom Goblin. So I've done a bunch of plays. I've done multiplayer. I've done the campaign. I beat him on standard pretty consistently, but I've never beat him on expert. So I'm going to try to right that wrong today. And who better to take in than the greatest Toon of all time? Hello, SpiderHam. So I'm going to play some SpiderHam this morning and see if I can get down Expert Venom Goblin. That's my first goal. And then after that, I'm going to do Magneto and then Ronin. I know there's a lot of videos of people beating Ronin, and I played Ronin, so he doesn't feel as big of the big kill to me. I've never beat Expert Venom Goblin. So have you ever beat Expert Venom Goblin? Have you played him with a group or solo? I'm going to try it out here. I'm going to play solo so that I can see if I don't get him, I can get another play in and whatnot. So we'll try here. And then, like I said, if I get him down, we'll try Magneto. So I put out the call to see what was the best SpiderHam deck. It definitely seemed like it was a toss-up between leadership and protection. It seemed like this deck here, Brian V's deck, who makes amazing decks for sure, which I put in the links down below, seemed to be definitely one of the favored. A few people had a couple cards they probably would change. And then protection was the other big one. So I saw a couple protection decks there. I only built the one for now, but we could certainly go build the other, or I can play the other one, the other ones sometime too. I can see the benefits of both. I also wonder with somebody like Expert Venom Goblin if, Justice and Overwatch and stuff like that would be a significant increase for him. But we'll see how we do. It's been a little while, so I have to work on my voices. Bam, whack, pow! All right, and make sure that I've got that all down. I'm also intrigued how strong Petulant Pig is against him when you have to deal with adding all these other elements to the game. So we'll see how that is. Good morning, Nolan. Thank you for joining me. Good morning to others who may be joining as well. Thank you for joining me for a morning play. I've been doing all morning plays this week, so there's that. Sorry, last night we were trying to play a game, and I'm still having trouble with my software. I can't get multiple people in, so I need to switch what I'm using to stream, and tech is definitely my weakness, so I have to figure out how to use something else to stream in order to get there. So we'll see how all that goes. All right, there's my energy needed for the day. And away we go. All right, so we've got Venom Goblin here with the normal elements. This is just going to remind me of the rules, right? Counter cards that affect the main scheme only apply to the scheme with the glider counter. Each main scheme accumulates threat each round according to its acceleration value and extend any acceleration tokens on that scheme. And I can apply to any scheme. All right, so we've got upper, mid, and lower Manhattan here. Very near and dear to my heart. I love New York City. Try to visit as often as I can. Venom Goblin is tough and steady. And I have to take 2 face down encounter cards. Let's see. And after he activates against me, I move the glider counter to the main scheme with the least threat and resolve its special ability. So we're going to start there. Yeah, clarity of purpose I've got in here. So yeah, you can see the deck list down below there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. So we've got an SPDR right off the bat. It'd be a little tricky to use that because if we attack him, she dies. So we could use it to remove threat. We've got this Spider-Man as well and a Hogwash. Remove a Toon counter, deal 5 damage, or remove 5 threat from a side scheme. So we don't have any side schemes. Excuse me. Search your discard pile for a Web Warrior, so we're not going to do that initially. So this can play either of these, and then we've got a command team here. 1, 2, and we got some ham it ups. All right, so we don't have any Toon counters so far, so we could exhaust to get one. And then we could play these ham-it-ups, but I don't know that they really matter all that much. So I think we'll just come out, we'll thwart for 2. We'll use these 2 ham-it-ups to play command teams. A command team, excuse me. And then, yeah, so if SPDR comes in, she's not going to be super useful. So we'll place this Spider-Man, the Auto Octavius. When he comes into play, I can ready and upgrade I control. So I couldn't use the command team ahead of time. And I will use this one to thwart for 1 and pull this off of here. Alright, so now I've got a blocker should I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a regroup for us. Here's a swinging web pig, so we can deal 6 damage to him, which is pretty good damage there. All right, he is going to add 1 threat to each scheme. Our glider counter is here, and then we can move it anywhere. Discard a card, take 2 indirect damage. Just by take any amount of damage, so we can't move it. We can move it. After Venom, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the least threat. Okay, so we'll move it to this one. We'll take 2 indirect, and that will give us a Toon counter. All right, then he's going to attack us, and we don't have anything to get out of that, so we're going to block with this Spider-Man. 3 plus, place a threat on each main scheme without the glider. He's out. We add threat to each of these schemes. Hold on, what made him do? What did I just miss there? No, I shouldn't have moved that yet. He should attack, add threat here, then do this, and I get the 2 counters. Okay, I just did it in the backwards order. That was weird. All right, then we are going to get a Symbiotic Thrall, a Gang Up. My goodness. All right, so we'll take it. 3 plus 2 is 5. We're down to 5 health. Take 1. This guy hits me for 2. I'm down to 3. My goodness. And then finally, oh wait, after that, we have to move it here, and I have to take 2 indirect. Well, I got lots of resources, but I'm almost dead. And then we are 1, so I have to spend 1 of each resource, or he has +3, +3. Well, that was entertaining. Okay. So, I am definitely going to die. So we need to get rid of that. So we'll use SPDR, rapid response, I guess. I got more regroups. And team building exercise. Oh, I don't have to use these because I could use these, huh? So if SPDR comes in, she could thwart. I could play this swinging web pig. So these 2 could play this, these 2, and then I can't get rid of the other. But I can hit him for 1. Use a command team to ready. Thwart for 2. I'll bring this one down. She goes back to my hand. And then I can use 1, 2, 3 to swinging web pig this guy. Take him out. Then spend these 3 to get rid of We Are 1. Yikes, it's a rough start. Flip and heal. Go back to 6 and gain a Toon counter. Okay. Well, that's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our clarity of purpose and some cartoon physics, which is something people have been clamoring for. So those should be helpful. All right. So we are adding 1 to each of these. 1, 2, 3. Then he is scheming for 2. 2 plus resolve this ability, so I take 2 indirect damage. This is going to go to 4. This is going to move here, and I have to discard a card. So we will discard this regroup. All right, and then we get a card, and it is going to be Festering Mess. Man. So this one counts as a symbiote environment. Well, I can't get rid of that. All right, so let me heal up again. Go to 9, gain a counter. Flip up. I will use a double to play Clarity of Purpose. I'll use Clarity of Purpose, take a damage, play a Cartoon Physics, and then use one of these to play a Cartoon Physics so I can get hit twice. We'll go from there. I don't know. This is a mess. Maybe not the best deck for fighting him in particular. All right, so we're going to add 1 threat to each scheme. This acceleration only applies to this one. So that goes to 3. Then he's going to attack me for 3, 4, 5. I'll use my Cartoon Physics. Oops. Wiggle my body. Take 1. Bonk. Darn. Sorry for any of the effects that I missed. Then this is going to move here, and I have to discard a card. Wow. We reveal a card from the encounter deck. His wooden hammer. Let's get rid of that for now. Okay. Haven't even dealt damage to him. Then we're going to flip this card. I really want a hot dog. All right, so I can exhaust him, remove from the game, or I can be stunned. Stunned might not matter, so we'll just take a stunned. All right. How are we getting rid of threat? So we'll put down Web of Life and Destiny. Then, man, this swinging web pig doesn't even work, huh? Maybe we shouldn't get rid of this hammer or be stunned. What happens if I flip and exhaust? I'm kind of in the same boat, right? Because I'm just going to exhaust to get rid of stun, so. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know unless I don't get rid of stun. But I can swing in Web Pig to get rid of his tough. I don't know if that's a waste. We'll do it. I'll swing in Web Pig, get rid of his tough, take a retaliate, put a damage here. And I'll put a confused status on him, although he's steady, so he doesn't take that one. Oh, this was also discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Oof. He is super fun, but he is also super strong, so it makes sense that she would like him. All right, so 5 here, 1 here. We add 2 here to go to 5. Then he's attacking me for 3, 4, 5. I take 1, discard my Cartoon Physics. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Take 1. Then he's going to go here and place a threat. Oh my gosh. Or I have to discard more cards. Alright, we do have Make the Call, which could be helpful. This Petulant Pig might not be the way we want to go right now. I don't need a Triskelion, so we'll discard that and the top 4 of our deck. And then he's going to draw a card. And it's going to be a Symbiotic Berserker. So it gains Quick Strike and hits me for 3. Whew, I don't know, man. This Expert Venom Goblin is no joke. Let's see. When you reveal a card from the encounter deck... Yeah, so we're going to do that instead. All right. I don't think so. We're going to cancel that one. So we don't have to deal with it and don't have to take the 3 damage. Okay. Now, we can play Captain Americat. Let's do it. So we'll play Captain Americat. We'll generate 1 here. 2, and the one we generated, 3. We'll play him. High 5 myself. Gain a Toon counter. Shuffle a card back in. Man, right now I need to get rid of threat. It is looming. So I need these ham it ups. Okay. Then we will make the call for somebody. Find me somebody to make the call. Me somebody. Maybe this Spider-Man? All right. So we will make the call for this Spider-Man. Use Petulant Pig, and these two will give him +2 thwart. So these two will get rid of this festering mess. That will help. And then I will thwart this one down. Whew. Oh, we also have this command team. So we'll use this, ready him, and we'll remove 3 threat from this one. At this point, do we want to remove threat here and add to the other ones? Maybe just try to control that. All right. Yeah, the stream works, Brian. It's the program we're trying to use to go through that's the issue. So it's the multiplayer. So I just need to find a new setup, which means I need to figure out the tech of that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, YouTube is not my current issue. YouTube is working fine. All right, so that's going to go there. He's going to attack me. Spider-Man's going to block. +3. Spider-Man is out. When Spider-Man leaves play, trigger... Oh, no, is he not a web warrior? After a web warrior ally leaves play, he is not a web warrior. Okay, so that doesn't trigger. Then he's going to move this here, and he's going to add a threat to each scheme. And then draw a card. It's going to be in advance. So he's going to scheme for 2, +1 is 3. Then he's going to move to the one with the least, which is here, and I have to discard a card. Ooh, again, I think Petulant Pig is the way to go, huh? Maybe this command team? Okay, so then we're going to use Clarity of Purpose, Petulant Pig, Regroup, and one of these, of which we're going to get back to play Nick. Nick will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle. Whew, keeping this threat at bay is rough. All right, there's our Daily Beagle if we want it. So we'll play that, and then we'll thwart for 6. 2, 4, 6. So we'll take... Man, that threat is the one that I want to not worry about. 2, 4... This goes down to 3. And 6. We'll take 2 off of here. Okay. So now we can take indirect damage instead. I don't know if that's better or worse. Now the question is, do I flip? If I flip, he's going to add threat to that, which could threat out, and I have Nick to block, so I guess I got to stay up. Oh, I have this hammered up, so this can get rid of 1 threat somewhere. We get rid of 1 here, then we can pick between those 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another swinging web pig, so we could confuse him next turn, flip down, get a bunch of tokens. We'll also get this cartoon physics back out, so hopefully things will go well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack me. Nick Fury's going to block. 3 + 3. Done. Then this is going to move and either give me 2 indirect damage or... Alright, I'll take the 2 indirect. So we'll put 1 on Captain America, 1 on me, and I will gain another Toon counter. Oh, did I have to say something for Ham It Up? Nope. Looks like pigs can fly. I'll try to say some of the things. Gotta have fun with them. But whew, this is a fight. Smoke bombs. After he attacks, you remove a bomb counter. Discard an event from your hand with the lowest cost. Excellent. This is just brutal. Man. Alright, after he takes 3 or more damage, give him a face down boost. Sure. Alright, so Ironheart is a play here. I think. So we'll play Ironheart, draw a card. Power in all of us. Okay. So we'll do Clarity of Purpose. Maybe we just don't do it. I guess we just don't do it. We'll do Swinging Web Pig. Oh, we would die. Swinging Web Pig for 3. We'll deal 6 damage to him. Hey! First blood. We take 1. We add a second Confuse to him. Then Americat will remove threat from here, if we can stay healthy, right? And Ironheart will remove 1 from here. Americat is out. Don't have a lot of Web Warriors for this. Maybe I'm playing that wrong. Then we'll spend 1 of these to play Cartoon Physics. Flip down, heal for 5. Go to 6. Also gain another Toon counter. If we can survive this turn, we'll be in good shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our organic webbing. That could be helpful. Where the Great Web could make us stronger. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're having a good morning. Oh wow, there's 9 people here now, watching me suffer. Have you beat Expert Venom Goblin? Has anybody beat him? I have not. I have tried a lot, mostly multiplayer. But man, he's rough. All right, 1, 2, 3. He's going to scheme here, but he doesn't because he's confused. Oh, this should be gone, and he should have a boost card. All right, and then he's drawing a card against me. Unstable Sentience. Give him a face-down boost card. Surge. Okay. Swinging Assault. Change to hero form. He attacks you, no doubt. Okay. So we do that. He's going to attack me for 4. Put this into play. 0. Resolve the special ability. So take 2 indirect damage. So 1, 2. Gain this. He's attacking me for 4. Discard this. Wiggle my body. Take a damage. I'm back to 3 already. And then this is going to make me discard an event in my hand with the least... What is it? Discard 1 event from your hand with the lowest cost. So it's my I don't think so. And then after he attacks me, this triggers and I take 2 more indirect damage. So I guess we put 1 on Ironheart. Man, anybody to block? Okay. 1 on Ironheart and 1 on me. Alright, well I've got tokens for days. But not a lot of threat removal. So I need to play this one here. Alright, so Organic Webbing is coming out. That's going to give me +1 thwart. And I can remove it to ready myself. So I will thwart for 3 on this one. Remove a counter, ready myself. And exhaust this. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, I can't do that. I have to kill him first, huh? Alright, so 1, 2, 3. We'll take a damage with Clarity of Purpose. Play Ghost Spider, knock him out, then do the other. I'm going to need to heal because I'm now down to 1. Then we will put down Warrior of the Great Web. We'll just use this Swinging Web Pig. We'll put both these down using 1 of these. We'll flip again and heal. Go to 6. Maybe I'm wrong in doing all this healing. Trying to keep myself alive. Can ready her to do something, but I think I'm okay. Whew. It's a lot. Problem solvers was the key for us. Yeah, that's what I figured. I wasn't sure if this deck would do well against this, because I figured Problem Solvers and Overwatch is a big deal. But trickier to pull off solo, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's also cards like Petulant Pig that are hard for me to pull off in this form. I don't have a lot of Web Warriors for these two either. Alright, 5, 1, 2. Alright, it's going to scheme for 2 here. Plus 1 is 3. Then this will move here, and we add a threat to each scheme. In 1. Alright, now we draw a card. It's after the villain attacks you, so we get an enraged symbiote. Alright, we will gain another Toon counter. Man, it feels like we got everything we need. So now it's just getting there. We should be good on this side, so we'll flip up. We could heal to try not to keep flipping down. Flip up, spend the counter that I just got, and ready. Although I am my main source of threat removal. I will do a Clarity of Purpose. Hold on, I think we should make the call first, huh? Alright, so let's make the call. These two. Plus Clarity of Purpose. Plus 1. We'll get Nick. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we will have to kill this guy, so she will do that. Then we'll play Ham It Up. We'll remove 5 threat from a scheme. So let's bring this one down now. We will play Spider-Man. 1, 2, 3. Give him plus 3 threat removal. Take that down. We'll put down a command team. 1, 2, 3. We'll use it. We'll ready this Spider-Man. We'll remove 3 threat from here. What do we want to do now? Now we want to deal with threat. Ooh, this feels like we might have something going now, huh? Then we will use a counter. We'll just use Petulant Pig. We don't really want him to attack us. To play Regroup. So anybody that's defeated this round will come back to my hand. SpiderHam will thwart for 3. And we'll bring this one down. And then Nick Fury, this one. Okay. Alright. That's the first time in the game I feel like I have control again. Could also use this command team, which I will. Oh, no, I'm not going to ready him because I can block with him. All right. Cool. Okay. Had I used Petulant Pig with this, that's the way I wanted to do it. All right, I'm learning. Here we go. Oh, we got a lot here. Make the call into Spider-Man Miles Morales. Use twice to remove 6 threat. Never mind, you have him in your hand. I could. I don't think I need that much threat. With the regroup, I could possibly use them to block. So that is my thought process. I think the threat is fine here. I mean, yeah, I've got to start getting damage with that retaliate is now the issue. All right. Not too much in my hand, but we're way more in control than we were. So it does show you rough start. This is going to hurt. All right, he's going to attack for 4. Nick is going to block plus 0. Nick goes to my hand with regroup. Then this triggers after the villain attacks me. I have to discard an event across the Spider-Verse. That's not bad. Then this is going to go here and add a threat to everything. Whew. All right, draws a card. It is an assault. Okay. So I think we block with her because I get an event. Draw a card. Damage till the end of the round, huh? Maybe he's better to bring in. All right, so he'll attack for 3, plus 2 is 5. This Spider-Man will go back to my hand. Then it goes here, and we add 1 threat to everything. Sorry, Dylan, I didn't see you there. I was looking down. And this goes away. Regroup. Okay, well, we got somewhere. So now we have Nick and another regroup. We have this team building exercise. We have all these command teams. So first step is Nick. So clarity of purpose plus 3 counters, because we'll get 1 from that. We'll play Nick. We'll draw 1, 2, 3. Then we will use a regroup to play a regroup. We'll use Ghost Spider to hit him. So she goes out. I didn't have a Petulant Pig, right? She hits him for 2. He's down to 10. She leaves play. I get +1 attack. I draw a card. And I search my deck for one of my cards, like my hammer. Put it in my hand. So these are probably the key pieces that I want to get out this turn. And unfortunately, these won't help me as much, huh? 3, 4. Maybe I live without the hammer for now. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have the 6th one anywhere unless I flip down, but I can only spend them on this side. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I gotta hold Miles, or is Miles the key right now with regroup, right? So no team building. All right. So we will use 3. We'll use... Am I not a champion? I'm not a champion. Although team building is huge, huh? Let's get a lot of stuff down. So we'll use these 2 for team building exercise. Team building will play my cartoon physics. And then these 3 will play Spider-Man. He'll come in with +3. I will thwart for 3. Spider-Man will thwart for 3. Nick will thwart for 2. 3, 3, and 2. Command team. He'll thwart for 3 here. Looks good. That command team is gone. All right, we're getting there. 1. We'll get through our deck again. Whew. Got a lot of build. We're doing well there. This is a nice safety button. Then we just have to figure out how to hit them, I guess, which is those swinging web pigs. None here. All right. I forgot this plays his own cards. I was thinking this was for the Web Warriors. But I gotta remember his own cards are cartoons. All right, we are adding 1 threat to each scheme. Doesn't go through his deck super fast. He is attacking me. Nick blocks. 3 plus... Place a threat on each scheme without the counter. Okay. So that happens. He attacks here. Nick is out. Nick goes back in my hand thanks to regroup. Then this is going to go here. We're going to add 1 threat to each scheme. Then we got 2 encounter cards. First one is Caught Off Guard. We'll get rid of Warrior of the Great Web. Second one is Remote Navigation. Search for the advanced glider and reveal it. Well, that's going to be rough. Activates against you. It activates again. Ugh. Discard any number of attack events from your hand. I have 0. So we need to find those. Alright, got to get rid of that glider. So step 1 here is to play Nick. This goes away. We'll use a regroup. The clarity of purpose. Generate 1, 2, 3. And, oh, we got a double. Never mind. So we won't use the regroup. So we'll just use the clarity. Actually, we'll keep the 1 token. We'll play Nick. We'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Swinging Web Pig. We'll get rid of the glider. Okay. Then I think we play Ironheart. We don't really need to make the call for anybody. I guess we could make the call for him. Play Ironheart, draw a card, make the call. This is just wash, rinse, repeat, huh? Play a regroup. I will remove 3 threat from here. Nick will remove 2 from here. Take a damage. Spider-Man may block. She'll remove 1 from this. Technically, I could flip down. I could ready with this. Remove 3 more threat. I have Nick in the regroup. So we'll just stay like this. Okay. Whew. Gonna be a long fight. It's a lot of control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are what I need. Swinging Web Pigs. That's gonna make the difference here. Okay. He is adding 1 threat to each scheme. He is attacking me. Nick blocks. +2. Nick is out. Activates. Add a threat to each scheme. Guess I could start taking indirect damage to get counters instead. Then he draws Symbiotic Monstrosity with Toughness, Retaliate, Steady. 2/2. Okay, so I mean I can kill that thing, but kind of boring. Nick can come out again. Ham it up. I don't have any tokens. Alright, so Ironheart will pop the tough off of this. Oh, I just want to hit him, but this guy's kind of a pain, unless I just let him go. Do I have tech? Mostly readying this. Yep. So what would I do to get Nick out? 1, 2. Ham it up 3. This guy 4. Let me do it. 1, 2. 3, 4, because we generate with that. Nick draws 3. There is a rapid response. That's really good. And then do I use these 3 to swinging Web Pig that guy? He hits for 2, he hits for 2, I hit for 1. That's not quite enough. So unfortunately, I think I will do it. So these 3 will swinging Web Pig him, he's out. I will thwart for 3 here and try to start taking indirect damage instead. Thwart for 2 here. And I got double Nick, so I'm going to hit him with Spider-Man. Get him to flipping range. Alright, could bring Spider-Man back in, but I think we're better to have Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, man, we got to deal that 20 damage on the other side. Oh, does he not have Retaliate? Oh, my goodness. Well, that screws that up. Shoot, it's the next one that has Retaliate, huh? Okay. All right. We add 1 threat to each scheme. He is attacking for 3. Nick Fury blocks. +3. Out. Nick Fury rapid response. Comes back in. Draws 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could use Nick to deal damage, too. I didn't think of that. Then he's going to move the token to here. We take 2 indirect damage. 1 here. 1 on me. I'll get a token. And then he's drawing Webbed Up. When I would attack, Stunned instead. Nick is gone. All right, I will Petulant Pig. He's going to attack me. Attacks me for 3. Plus, place a threat on each scheme without the glider. So he hits me. I'm going to trigger my cartoon physics, take a single damage, gain a counter, wiggle my body. Then this is going to go here. I'm going to take 2 indirect, go down to 3. And draw 3 cards off of Petulant Pig. Okay. Then I will... Do I have another one? I do. I'll use my team building exercise to play cartoon physics. Actually, I will die if I do that. I will make the call for Nick Fury. Bring Nick in, draw 3, 1. This is like rinse and repeat, huh? 2, 3. Then I will play Petulant Pig. He's going to attack me. I do have cartoon physics yet. Move the glider counter to the scheme with the most threat. Place 1 threat on that scheme. So we'll go here. Actually, we'll go here. Nope, we'll go here. This one goes to 5. He attacks me for 3. Trigger cartoon physics. Take a damage. Take a token. Draw 3. This moves here. I take 2 indirect. 1 here. 1 on me. Take another token. Okay. And then we've got so many cards. All right, so we don't really need these other ones here. So these 2 make the calls. We'll play Ironheart. Ironheart will draw a card. Ham it up. We'll get rid of all this threat. Oh, actually 5. We'll get rid of all this threat. We'll play Ham it up. Get rid of all this threat. Here's the control we're looking for, huh? Fortunately, I think I'm going to flip down, so I'm not going to worry about this other stuff. 1, 2, 3, we'll play Swinging Web Pig. I'll hit him for 6 and confuse him. So he goes to 2. Ironheart will remove 1 here. And we will play Americat. 1, 2, 3. And we'll shuffle a Swinging Web Pig back into our deck. Nope, high 5. All right, we'll flip, heal, go to 6, gain 2 counters. 1 from this, 1 from this. What do you think? You think I got this? It is impressive, I have to say. I thought, man, we are just getting sunk. I didn't have any threat removal, and then it just came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can make the call for Nick. Nick can deal us some damage. We did not draw, but we did get that in cartoon physics, so probably in good shape. All right, we're going to add 1 threat to each of these. He's going to scheme for 2 plus 2 is 4, so this one will go to 5. And then we'll go here and add a threat to each of these. And the acceleration token goes here. And then we will draw. Rage Symbiote and Rage Symbiote. All right. Somewhere here I am still stunned, though, is my only major issue. We'll gain another token. Nick is gone. Don't think I can beat him without those Petulant Pigs. So we will flip up. We'll exhaust to attack. Get rid of this. We're stunned instead. We'll ready with a token. We'll exhaust. We'll get rid of stunned. Then we'll make the call for Nick Fury. Draw 3. We're just going to try to set up to beat him next turn. There is one of those. We'll hold that. We'll use team building exercise, which is going to come down here to play cartoon physics. Nick and Americat will each take out one of these. We'll use Warrior the Great Web to play that. I think we hold all this for next turn. We did not remove a lot of threat. But I think we're okay. All right. Rarely hold cards, but he's one where I just want to flip him and deal 20 damage. Need one more Petulant Pig. Or Swinging Web Pig, rather. Are there 2 in the deck or 3? I think there's only 2. Quiet chat today, but I assume you're getting ready for various activities of the day, so. It makes sense. All right. Let's see if we can finish him off and then try Magneto. So we are adding 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. He's going to attack for 3 into Nick, plus 0. Nick goes into my hand. Then we'll add a threat to each scheme. He draws, Spreading Panic. All right, we add a threat to each scheme. Here we go. And Surge into Smoke Bombs. All right, we already dealt with those. Okay, can we beat him this turn? We have the cartoon physics. We can have him attack us. Then we have to discard an event. So we don't really want to do that because we have this event. So we need to flip him first. Nick could deal damage instead of draw cards. So I've got 12. Regroup is gone, right? All right, so I'll put this Spider-Man into play. I'll attack for 2. That will flip him. He will die. When he leaves play, I draw a card. It's my hammer. He goes to 20 health. Deals me 3 encounter cards. This is it, kids. Alright. So then I will play... Does he still have a Confuse here somewhere? Did I just remove it? Yeah, he's still confused, right? So I do have that weird option. Alright, so I will use Clarity of Purpose, generate a resource, plus these 2, play Swinging Web Pig. I will deal 6 damage to him and confuse him again. He's down to 14. I take 1. I get another counter. If I do this, I hit him for 6. He goes down to 8. I can attack with this hammer for 4. Plus 2. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Nick Fury for 4. Deals 4 damage. Attacks for 2. Goes down to 8. Takes a retaliate. Americat attacks for 2. Is dead. Nick Fury readies. Attacks for 2. He's out. This is out. He's down to 4. Spend 2. Put my hammer down. The hammer is down. Then I will attack him for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my first victory. Woo! Expert Venom Goblin. Finally got him. Makes sense it's with the pig. There it is. Got it on video. So, nice. All right. That is 1 down. Yeah, that's a crazy deck. That recurring, it's so powerful, but man, it starts to feel a little repetitive for sure. But hey, a win is a win, so there we go. Awesome. Well, the pig is very, very strong. I know there's people that aren't so excited about his mechanisms and his silliness, but man, he is so strong, just generating resources and limiting how he takes damage, and lots of options. For threat removal, this is so key. Damage he's got allies here, but this organic webbing is the key. Suddenly, from going from 2 to 6 threat removal in a turn is huge. Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm going to keep playing, but thank you for joining me for my first ever win against Expert Venom Goblin. I'm not sure what heroes can get through this. It's brutal. There's just so much stuff going on. It's a little rough here. Playing against him. So, all right, we shall move on. Let's try Magneto now. For the next one here, I'm just going to get out all the expert cards so we have those. Yeah, you can see that really the strongest decks have control and can also come out of the gate. And that's what him and Doctor Strange just do so well. It's definitely part of the reason that people are excited about Wolverine, but Wolverine doesn't have that level of control. He doesn't have the status effects. He doesn't have the ability to increase his threat removal, and so I think he'll struggle a little bit on the control front with all of these things. But Spider-Ham and, like I said, Doctor Strange have it, and Cap for the most part too can be there, as well as Spider-Woman. She seems to be super strong at doing all that as well. So who are some of your favorites? Who do you like to fight? Who do you find is the strongest? Do you enjoy playing those heroes that feel really strong? I don't play solo very often, so it's funny for me. I really don't mind the solo, I guess. I don't know. I always like having the interaction. Variety is such a key part for me. So it's not like I don't know. I'm not going to try to explain through all that. But, I just like the variety of everything that you can get by playing with more heroes and interacting and whatnot. But I seem to have a lot of people who are with me, but not too chatty today, which is fine. You don't have to chat back. I know people are at work, maybe in a meeting, maybe getting people ready. So that is fine. All right, so let's try Magneto here. I believe I have a few wins against Magneto, Expert Magneto. Magneto's always felt like the one where it's like you feel like you want to give up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I think we've got this. I think we're doing well. So he can work pretty well. I assume he's not considered one of the toughest. I just figured since he was a big bad, Ronan, Loki, right? So those would be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Your favorite heroes are not considered the strongest. I think that's a huge part. I mean, I would say that Rocket is not one of the strongest in the game, but he's the most fun for me to play. So Captain Marvel is probably my other favorite to play, and she's definitely up there in strength. But she does lack those status effects that start to get really strong. I mean, even against Venom Goblin, just that one turn where I could flip down and confuse, that was really where it all turned. I was able to heal, gain a whole bunch of Toon tokens. When he flipped me over, it didn't matter. He attacked me. I had cartoon physics, and just getting the double confuse on him was huge. Made a huge, huge difference for sure. Now I gotta get rid of the hot dog card. Okay. All right. We'll shuffle this one back in. So, he is steady and tough. They're loving their steady and other things like that. Ooh, nice. Gambit Protection in a 3-player game. And Gambit, I think, is probably going to end up being probably Shadowcat, but it'll be hard for people to remember how much they enjoyed Shadowcat. I was telling everybody, man, she's awesome. People are like, oh, she's just a better Vision. I'm like, it's just so different. And Vision is super powerful. Like, people just miss out on that intangible, I think. I was shocked when he was voted there in, Tony Tale's thing. He was, second lowest, and I was like, oh, my gosh. He could do so much. And it's definitely different from Shadowcat, but there's no doubt that Shadowcat has that thing where it's like, oh, if I could just play protection and infinitely block damage, I can stay in hero form and eventually things will get done. And that's control, right? Control says I'm just going to always have an answer for whatever you offer and then just gain a little edge, just like we did with this deck. The key then is to have that end game push, which is what I had, right? I didn't deal the damage to flip him until I knew I had 20 damage. I went in a little blind on the last turn, like I think because of Nick and because of this swinging web pig, that's 12 and I'll find 8 damage. Drew my hammer. But you see, I probably could have dealt 30 damage on that turn. So it's always knowing what you have. Last night we did Core Box Heroes. We tried to stream it and it failed. I got to work on that tech, but we did film it, so I'll try to post that later. And yeah, so we had She-Hulk. We had everybody but Iron Man. So we had She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and Black Panther, and we played against Expert Nebula, and yeah, we got the W. So those Core Box Heroes are still there. It took us 2.5, 3 hours. And I was a little tired, so I admit I got a little cranky. Even probably people be like, man, you were so mean to Steve. It's like, we definitely joke around a lot, but it always on camera comes through a little bit rougher. So, so forgive me if I sound rude there towards Steve. Not more than 6, not more than 12, not more than 18. Okay, we got this all correct. All right, here's our encounter card. And away we go. 1, 2, 3. Again, same. I'm just playing the regular modulars here for now while we get this going. All right, so don't necessarily need make the calls. We could play regroup right off the bat. This guy probably doesn't gain us a lot. Go this way. Ooh, but Daily Beagle does. We will do that. We'll gain a Toon counter. Swinging Web Pig doesn't get us much of anywhere. Ironheart's a nice blocker to come back. We do want to remove threat, so Ironheart's probably a little bit favored here, huh? 1, 2. Draw a card. Oh man, that's free, huh? We'll put that down. We'll put regroup down. Ironheart and SpiderHam. Remove this. This is what makes him so much easier in solo, is just getting through these 2 stages makes a huge differential. All right, and that Daily Beagle was a big boon turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a Petulant Pig. Swinging Web Pig. All right, we add 1 threat here. He is attacking for 3. Right, we need magnet counters. Check. 1, 2, 3. All right, so he's attacking for 3. We'll block here, 3 plus. Give him a tough status card and a face-down boost card. So we ever decide if this boost card goes with him? I think it just adds to his, right? If this attack defeats an ally, place a magnet counter on the main scheme. Ooh, you got me there. All right, so she is defeated, comes back to my hand. And then we got to deal with these 2. He's got his armor. And exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Okay. This leaves play. All right, so we've got Ironheart here again. This Petulant Pig is a little tricky right now. So I think, although we could use Ironheart, but having him attack, that's what's so tricky with these Petulant Pigs early. So we'll play Ironheart again, draw a card, Warrior of the Great Web. We will instead put down Ghost Spider. I will thwart for 2 here. Oh, Steve can totally handle. Yeah. That's a huge part. Agreed. He's not worried about it. I'll actually, do I want to get rid of this one in case that pops? I do. So I'm going to thwart for 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here. My point more wasn't the picking on Steve, is the like, ooh, it was late and it was a long game. So people will watch it afterward. We're not live. Could be a little trickier. Like, what's up with that guy? All right. So then 3 comes out on this. We're going to get rid of his steady. And then it's all fun and games. After here, makes a basic attack. Discard a boatload of items. All right, I got to remember I have this. I don't think so. Turn this off. Did you end up with any snow, Spartan? We got like 1.5 inches. Which was, lower than they predicted, but they were not saying a ton for us. So, all right, he's attacking me for 4 after adding a threat. +1. Ironheart is out. Maybe I should have blocked with her to get a card. Add a magnet counter. That's 3. So we draw. Is this? Discard until you get a magnetic card. So here's our magnetic card. Magnetic Mayhem. So we're going to have 1 boost. When it's defeated, I have to discard the top 4 cards in the counter deck and place a magnet counter for each magnetic card discarded this way. Okay, and then he's going to get another card, which is Shadow of the Past. Ooh, this one's rough. So Green Gobbler. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I don't have the counter, do I? Man. We're getting Green Gobbler. All right, after engaging you, discard all counters from each card you control. The Green Gobbler attacks the player defeated this scheme. If it's not in play, search and put him into play. Does he have Quick Strike? No. All right, so that's going to have 3 on it. We did not get Shadow of the Past in the last game. That would have been rough. Okay. So we need to get this Clarity of Purpose out. That one can go. We're not as worried there. Miles would be nice, but we're just not going to get there. So Clarity of Purpose will generate a resource, deal a damage. 1, 2, 3. Play this Spider-Man. We will +3, get rid of this Nefarious Trap. He's going to attack me for 2. Gain a counter. And then we just clear that. Let him pop that scheme. Don't really need to heal that much. I haven't, I don't think so. Nope. Alright, so we'll remove 2 from this one. And she will punch him for 2. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really like flipping down. Can't lie. I gotta remember I have this card too, Hogwashed. Wow, you got no snow, huh? That's impressive. Yeah, we ended up with a little bit. Enough to have to kind of shovel the cars out. One of our cars is a little bit rougher than the other. Alright, where's the deck? Why did I bring it over here? I must have shuffled it and set it aside, huh? Alright, so he's going to attack me for 4. I'm going to block here. 4 plus 2. She leaves play. I draw a card. And then I search my deck for an identity-specific card. And I'm going to get the webbing. Put it in my hand. Magnet counter. This guy attacks for 2. I'll just take it. Gain 1. He was +1, but that didn't matter. And then we will draw Electric Shock. You are stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnet counter on the thing. All right, so we'll take one. We got 3. Okay. So he'll punch out Green Gobbler, so he's gone. Then I will play... Did I never end up playing that? Darn it. Okay. I'll use my Hogwashed to play Cartoon Physics. I will thwart this for 2. This goes away. Discard the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1 magnetic counter. 1. I will then use these 2 to play Organic Webbing. I will exhaust ready, and I'll clear the threat off of this. Man, I want all of these cards. Clarity of Purpose will deal me a damage, generate a token so I can play SPDR. She will punch for 1, get rid of his thing here. This just makes him immune to stun, right? And I have a Cartoon Physics. So now, do I let that one scheme out? I think I do. So then I'm going to flip down. I'm stunned. I'm going to Daily Beagle. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to remove the 3 threat there. So I'm going to put 3 back on. Because now that I know that I want to flip down, I'm just going to let that pop. I'm going to heal for 5 and Daily Beagle. That gives me 2 more counters. I got to put these counters somewhere else. How about right above them? I think this is the right play. Let that pop. It's going to go down to 1 counter then. So actually lose a magnet counter. If it all works out as planned, which this deck seems to do better than others. All right. There we go. Adds 1 here. He schemes for 2. Plus 3 is 5, so this thing surely pops. And we flip it. Not this one. And it says, place 1 magnet counter here if Sabotage Master Mold is not in the victory display. Sorry, this is my victory display. It is in the victory display. Otherwise, I would search for an M-type Sentinel. So I don't have to do that. So this goes to 1 and 1. So that is a way that I can work around that. That's what I want to do with him. Control that first one until it doesn't matter if it pops. Got it. Snowed but never stuck. Yeah, we had that issue pretty much all the way till it got to night. Then it started sticking. But it probably makes sense. I'm east of you, so it was still snowing a little bit later. All right, he schemes, so now we get an encounter card, and it is Seized. Each player places the top 6 cards of their deck face down under here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Magneto activates against me. Well, could be good, could be bad. All right, so yeah, we got through that exactly how we wanted to. Don't have to be a hero. This will flip. That flip. This will give us a counter. We'll go here. This has 3 on it. She will thwart for 2 here. Come back to my hand. Draw me a card. Ham it up. So ham it up could get rid of that. Which is probably fine. All right, so I'll play ham it up. Do I care what cards are there? How many Swinging Web Pigs do I have? 1, 2. I have those. I have my key allies. I don't actually think anything in there matters to me, so you can keep those till I beat you. All right, we'll remove our stunned. We will bring in Nick, make the call, a command team, a petulant pig. Clarity of Purpose, make the call, command team. Clarity of Purpose deals me a damage, generates a resource. 1, 2. There's the other Swinging Web Pig, so there are 3. 3, draw 3 cards with Nick. We'll play Ham It Up to remove this Orbital Decay. So now he can be confused, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll use across the Spider-Verse, Hogwashed, and a counter to play Swinging Web Pig. We'll deal 6 damage to him, not to me. He's down to 14, and he's confused. Huh? What? Nick will deal 2. Can't be stunned, but he can be confused. We're not going to do Petulant Pig. Even with this, we should be fine without it. So we'll use Petulant Pig to play this. Regroup. We'll use 2 counters to play a command team. We'll just hold her for next turn. Ready myself and remove 3 threat, but I don't think I need to. I think this is the control we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got him confused. Add 1. Feel pretty good about this now. 4. Block with Nick. Plus 2 is 6. Nick goes in hand. Add a magnetic counter. 2 cards. 1 is advance. He's confused. The other one is electric shock. I'm stunned, and I take a damage for each magnet counter. So I gain another 1. Alright. I can actually reduce that there. Could also play the I don't think so, but I think I'm fine with what just happened. Alright, so we will Clarity of Purpose, take a damage, generate a token. 1, 2, play SPDR. She'll punch for 1. We'll ready her. We'll punch with her for 2. Sorry, we'll thwart for 2. Goes back in my hand, draws a card. Then we'll use 2, make the calls. And 2 tokens to play Nick. Nick will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We will spend these 3 to do a Swinging Web Pig. Yeah. Confuse him again. Nick will punch for 2. I will remove my stun. Nick punches for 2. He's down to 3. Yeah, it's just wash, rinse, repeat, right? SPDR for regroup. We'll just hold this one to cancel the card. Can we cancel? Probably can, huh? Maybe we'll hold her instead of command team. All right, we'll hold. And 1. Ooh, there should have been 2 there, right? Probably missed 1 last turn, so we'll put that at 3. Right. He is attacking for 4. Nick blocks. Goes back to my hand. Magnet counter. So this is where we could add something. So, magnetic bubble. So this is discard cards from encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Reveal that card. All right. Oh, I never drew up. 1, 2, 3. So I will do I don't think so, and I will cancel that magnetic bubble. That and my goodness, we'll get rid of regroup because maybe we'll not play Nick again. That is canceled. We draw a card from here. Magnetically sealed for each ally in play. So this is going to have 4 on it. This goes here. All right. We will generate a resource with Clarity of Purpose. Maybe we'll just play a Meerkat. Gain 1, discard Nick, Captain Meerkat. High 5 myself. I have to take a damage. And shuffle a card back in. We'll shuffle Swinging Web Pig back in. is gone. All right, Americat will thwart for 2, ready, thwart for 2, get rid of this. I will thwart for 3, ready, flip. Flip, heal, and gain an extra counter. So 2 here, and 2 here, and we'll hold these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there's the hammer that we probably need to help finish him off. Is watching SpiderHam interesting? I don't know. It's a lot of repeat. I mean, this is the leadership deck. You can put this leadership deck in a lot of people. It's good with him because he can limit his damage for control. He can thwart for 3 and ready. And then he's just got free resources. So that's what's making him so powerful. Captain Marvel is going to be in a similar boat because she can heal herself every turn. She can draw probably even more cards than this, right? So she would be another similar one that can do this. But it's very, very control oriented. So you're sitting doing a lot of the same things over and over, right? Confuse, and then we get a card, and that card will be Amelia Vaught. So when she's defeated, I am confused. Cool. We'll gain another counter here. We will flip up to hero form. He's at 3, huh? This time. So we will, we'll generate 1 with this. And the one we get from that will play SPDR. She will punch for 1. Let's see. Let's use these 2 to play the wooden hammer. We'll then punch him for 2, which will flip him to this side where he's tough. It's got 1. We will command team, ready SPDR, exhaust her to get rid of this 2 threat, put her back in her hand, and draw a card. We will then use these 2 to play Ironheart, draw. Oh, man. And I'll put out team building exercise because that's just going to be strong. Ironheart will pop his tough. And I probably am supposed to get a face down encounter card. 1. We're just going to let Amelia Vaught deal us damage. And what's he at? 22? Don't think we have 22 this turn, but who knows? All right. He's going to add 1 threat. He's going to attack me. I'm going to take it. 4, 5, 6. Wiggle my body. Take 1 damage. Gain 1 here. She will attack me for 1. Magnetic counter, sorry. She'll attack for 1. Gain another 1 here. And then 2 encounter cards. And this should be +2 because of this card right here. M-type Sentinel is going to have guard. So that will keep us from winning this turn. An electromagnetic blast. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. How do I not have cards? Alright, so I should have another card here. Okay. Can I cancel it? No. Alright, so all this stuff is exhausted. There you go. Definitely not doing it this turn. And a magnet counter. Alright, so we got a guard here. So we'll start with... we can't use Clear to Purpose. Is it just 1, 2, 3? Love to get Ghost Spider in there, huh? All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, darn it. We'll use Ironheart to pop this tough. Then we'll spend our 3 swinging web pig this guy, so he's out. SpiderHam will remove 2 threat from here. And we'll hold these 2. We've got this cartoon physics, so we just kind of reset and do the same turn again. Yeah. We're going to get that magnet card. Do I flip down? No. It works for 3 now. All right. Threat from a scheme. Get Ghost Spider down. Yeah, we don't have quite the build we had last game. So we're adding 2 here. He's attacking for 4. I will take it. 5. Trigger cartoon physics. Wiggle, wiggle. She's also going to deal us a damage, so we take 2. And then, oh, hold on. He adds a 3rd. So we have to get a magnetic card, which is going to be... Oh, did we drain them all? Wow. It'll be one of the last ones, huh? Yep. Magnetic Shards. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. So he is out. Place a magnet counter on the main scheme. I'm going to take 1, get an extra 1. Yikes. So that's going to be trouble if he attacks us again. I don't have any way out of that. Alright, we go through here, the shuffle. So hopefully he doesn't attack again. Delgado is going to punch me for 2. She's going to punch me for 1. Uh-oh, this could be the end. Gain 2 counters. And an M-type Sentinel. We live to save the day. Alright. Lots of cards. Got to get rid of enemies. Probably just let that main scheme pop again, huh? Alright, so what can we do here? Those should be gone. Can we get a confuse on him? I don't see a way to deal enough damage. Oh, we do have the hammer. So we smack this guy. Then we ready using this, right? Still, we can only hit him for 4. So we don't get fancy. Ham it up, gets rid of this. That's just going to pop. 1, 3. Could be a little bit of an issue, huh? These 2 and this one. Play Swinging Web Pig. We get rid of this guy. Play these 3. Deal him 2. Bring him down to 20. I can actually hold one of those cards, huh? Maybe this one is worth it. And we'll play it with this. Flip, heal, gain an extra counter. Go to 6. Gain 1 from this. And hope this will work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there's a Swinging Web Pig. That'll bring him down to 14. We can bring him down to 8, 6. So we just need to find a little more damage there. One of these Hogwash can eliminate one of these. Be rough if we draw one of them again. All right, 3 on the main. He's going to scheme for 3. Plus 2 is 5. This is going to pop. This goes away. It says go to 2 magnet counters and give them a magnetic attachment. 1. They're going to scheme for 3. And there's an acceleration there. And then we just get a single card. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control and place a magnetic counter. Nope. Alright, so magnetic is going to be Magnetic Bubble. Oh, man. We're in trouble. Alright, so now we got to play cleanup here instead. Which is not going to be much. So if I exhaust, I have this and this to defeat them. It's fine. All right. So I will exhaust, heal, go to 11, gain a counter, flip up. I will spend. I want to play these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Does this one also cost a counter? It's fine. All right, so I'll spend these 3 to Swinging Web Pig, take out Delgado. I will spend this one to play a Cartoon Physics, and I will spend 1 and 1 for a Hogwash. Then I will say, bam, pow, bam, whack, smack, boink, and I will take out Amelia Vaught. Then, oh wait, hold on. I'll spend 1 more because I need my Ham It Up first. So before that, I would have removed this threat with Ham It Up, and this one would be gone. All right, kind of a mess there. Got +8 damage now, huh? Ugh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We gotta make the calls. We still have Nick? Did Nick go away in the great taking of things? So Nick might be in here, huh? All right, we're adding 3 threat. He's attacking me for 4. Plus, exhaust each ally you control. I will wiggle my body and get out of it. Add a magnet counter. And then he will draw M-type Sentinel. Those are just getting old. All right. I can't really have him attack me. This Spider-Man comes in. So team building. And what do we have with Make the Call? SPDR. He doesn't have Retaliate. That might be fine. Maricat is pretty good because we get to shuffle back in. That might be the correct play. Play a Maricat with Make the Call, and Petulant Pig. 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. Here. High five. Shuffle back in a Swinging Web Pig. Okay, then do I have the damage to get rid of this guy? I do. I will. Man. Undefeated. Give Magneto a tough status card. Alright, I will hit this guy with tough. I will ready. I will spend this to deal 4, and a Maricat knocks him out, giving him the tough status card. Ugh. Don't have all those command teams and everything. This will play my regroup, deal me a damage. It was long. It was so close to in control. I just can't get a confuse on him. Or I could flip and make something out of it. Okay. Maybe there's some key cards in here, but I don't feel like there are. All right, he's going to add 3 threat to the main scheme. Right, that's going to be my issue. Ghost Spider's going to block. She's out. When she leaves play, she regroups to here. I draw a card. Hold on. I get any card from my deck that is mine. Shuffle. And then draw a card, so it's a double. Then I add a magnet counter. And then I draw Fabian Cortez. I get an Acolyte minion. This is gone. He's villainous. I don't think so. And I'll generate 1 here and just cancel him so I don't have to deal with him. There we go. All right. We got to start with Nick Fury here, huh? 1, 2. Get this whole thing going. Do I care about Ghost Spider right now? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Nick Fury. 1. Draw a card. 2, 3. Okay. Then Miles, huh? Nick punches him for 2 and takes 2. Am I going to get a damage? Do I punch his tough off? Or I just thwart for 3? Oh, if I punch his tough, right? Then I get a counter for retaliate. Then I use my counter to ready. And then I thwart for 3. That's how I do it. Okay. So he's taken 4 damage on this thing. Which I'll actually just do 2. And I'll have Nick instead remove 2 threat and bring this down to 1. Then I will play my swinging web pig with all of this stuff. Deal him 6, get rid of this junk, take 1, gain a resource, confuse him. And I can use that resource. Play Ironheart. Spider-Man can come in, so it's got to be... So I could have used this for swinging web pig, so I would still have one of these resources. And then Miles comes in and hits for 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Miles will punch him for 4. Don't have a command team. And a Meerkat. Oh, man. I thwart and flip and ignore the magnet counter? I think so. I'll flip and gain a resource. Ooh, let's hope that's the right play. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, swinging web pigs. We got 2. All right. All right, it was the right play as long as it works correctly. He's confused, and then he draws a card, and I've got a card here. I really want a hot dog, so I can exhaust myself, or I can be stunned. It's kind of the same thing. I'll just exhaust it. And then, feast on this. Take 2 damage. You are confused. All right, so I take 2, and I'm confused. Nick goes away. All right, so if we can play these 2, that's 12. We just need 4, and we have 4 here, right? So we just need the resources, and we have them. All right, we flip up. We get a counter from this prior to that. We use this and these 2 to play Swinging Web Pig. We deal 6 damage to him. He's down to 10. And he's confused. We play Clarity of Purpose to generate a resource. +1, 2. We play Swinging Web Pig. We deal 6 to him. He's down to 4. We spend this counter. We ready. We punch for 2. And Captain America punches him out. Woo! All right. There you go. Cool. So it worked. They're very long games. It's a lot of control against these villains. They come back at you. That's the tricky part. Getting that confused status, I forgot to remove it, was the key. What was I missing in here? It didn't feel like too much. Oh, resources and make the call. Okay. Well, that's stuff we didn't have to worry about as much late, so it was the right call to not have these in play. That's an impressive lineup of cards. But I had all the things I needed to do stuff, so it's just getting it all in play. But yeah, between him and the Acolytes, they pushed back hard. So both those fights were brutally hard. I just, it'd be interesting to see how other people take care of them and whatnot. But I guess this deck is just so highly focused on control. When I flipped them to 22, if I had the damage, right? So if I had something that dealt a little bit more damage. But there you go. Cool. Well, thanks, everybody. I don't think I'm going to go and do a Ronin one as well. So I think I will end it there. I'm pretty sure you can take it down. It actually would be fun to do the protection one against Ronan because I never got to play the protection deck, but that took me a while there. But I mean, 2 of the big bosses in an hour and a half is pretty good. That's my first expert Venom Goblin kill, so that was exciting. And got Magneto down, which I've done before. Man, he seemed easy till the end, and then at the end he pushed back on me so hard. That's what was interesting. But yeah, both those ones they're rough. I know people have not had a lot of problems with Magneto. I don't know if I'm playing something different or maybe flipping down is bad against him. It felt like flipping is how I survived. Also, Shadow of the Past, just drawing a lot of things at the wrong time there. When I had basically kill damage and the ability to confuse, I drew an M-type Sentinel 3 times, I think. So, which is just part of the game, right? It's just the game is saying, nope, you're not done yet. And that's fine. But it does feel funny. It's like, okay, now let me go through all this and get rid of all these things. But man, the number of times I was down to 1 health, too. Pretty intense. But there you go. The top-tier pig himself, SpiderHam. He's so good. He's so incredibly powerful. It's ridiculous. And I think it's funny that he's kind of, kind of considered like a joke character, but he's so strong. Get him on the board, and he's really up there with Doctor Strange in terms of what he's doing. So there's that. Thanks, everybody, for joining me this morning. Let's see. Later this week, I don't know which day. A couple things coming up. I'm going to try to do some 5 games live review. It might end up going to next week, depending on, because I think tomorrow might not be around as much. Actually, maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. And then on Friday, I'm interviewing Logan, who is part of the Marvel Champions community and designed Victorum. If I can't get my software to work, I'll have to interview him and then put the video out to everybody. But if I can get it so that we can be live, which is a little nerve-wracking, then I will do that and get that going for Friday morning. We're going to do that around 11 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so you can watch for those videos. If it doesn't pop up, then I'll obviously put up the other one, upload it later once I do the interview with him. But I'd like to be live so people can ask questions or find out about Victorum. So, and maybe even ask some Marvel Champions questions since he's a Marvel Champions player. So there's that. All right, thanks everyone. My name is the Brandt. Until next time, I hope you step into the portal. Bye.